This week on Sport Fishing, we're traveling north, where we're going to be fishing out of Paradise Sport Fishing. In today's episode, we hope to show you some shallow water rock cod action. And in the galley, we're going to visit East LA's Tamayo's restaurant, where they're going to do one of their famous fish recipes. Hi, I'm Dan Hernandez. I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode of Sport Fishing. Well, today we'll be fishing aboard the Marauder, sport fish that operates daily out of Paradise Sport Fishing in Aliva Beach. And today we'll be looking for lingcod and rockfish as we go shallow water rock codding up here in the central coast of California. Well, welcome back. Well, once everybody has a chance to pick up last-minute supplies in the tackle shop, we'll all meet down on the boat. Today was a really foggy, overcast day, but as you'll see in today's show, it won't affect the fishing. There's two fish. There we go. Anybody can do it. There's two there. Let's see what I got here. Oh, there's a small ling there.
Ling there on the surface, one side.
Get his gunny sack. Start filling up bags. There you go, John. Johnny bass. This looks like a calico, but it's not. It's a rockfish. But the technique that I'm using right now is the same thing we'd use at the islands for the calicos, except the one exception is the kind of hook I'm using. This is a long shanked rock cod hook. It's got a little modified half circle in it, and it's offset. I like to use that for deeper water rock fishing. And then just got a sliding egg sinker like we normally would have. But instead of the small egg sinker that I'd probably use at an island, I got 2.5 ounces here. Nice little fish. It'll taste good, cooked up. Well, stay tuned and we'll be right back with more action aboard the Marauder. Today in the galley, we're visiting Tamayo's restaurant in East Los Angeles, where they're going to cook up one of their famous fish dishes for us.
Hi Dan, I want to introduce our chef Diego Chan. This is Dan Hernandez.
So what is it that he has for us here?
He's going to be making a little orange sauce to go with the nice swordfish that we're going to prepare today. And this orange sauce will go really well with any white fish that you might want to prepare. That's one exclusive from Tamayo. own
We're
sauce
gonna
from
get started.
Chef Diego. You want to go ahead and start preparing your sauce? Preparação.
Now, what is it that he's adding?
You put some shallots.
Okay.
Shallots. Now you're gonna put some orange peel. Little orange peel. A little bit of white pepper. Not that much, just a little touch. Unsalted butter. Now what he's gonna do, he's gonna saute this a little bit, then he's gonna add the fresh squeezed orange juice to it. Okay? Would you like to?
To go with the front?
Let's go there. He's gonna add a little, despacito, assim, bem despacito. A little fresh squeezed orange juice there.
Okay.
Ponga mais, não? Okay.
Now, for the people that are unfamiliar with your restaurant, you serve fish every day here, right?
Every single day, and it has to be fresh. We buy every day, and we have about 3 or 4 different types of fish every day. Also a lot of seafood,
Other seafood
yeah, a
places.
lot of shellfish, a lot of shrimp, and octopus, and you know, we're a very different Mexican restaurant. We gear to upscale type of food recipes, you know.
The restaurant's very beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place, though. Okay,
Okay, so we're ready to go over to grill the fish now?
now we're gonna go and prepare the fish.
Okay.
Let's go there. Now Chef Diego is going to prepare a fresh filet of swordfish with a little scallops on the top of it with the orange sauce that we saw doing it. Diego, please. Ponga, déjale, no me hable nada, nomás déjalo ahí.
Now, what kind of grill is this?
That's a mesquite broiler. Everything that we do here is done with mesquite,
So,
mesquite wood.
so it's only wood in here.
Only wood, nothing else.
Can we take
No-
a look inside?
Of course, open it. That's what we using.
That adds an extra taste to it?
Ooh, that beautiful flavor to any seafood, even shellfish, something, you know, scallops and shrimp. But our fish, that's what we prepare daily basis. And what we do, we add different sauces that add to the flavor to the mesquite wood and to the fish also.
So your specialty here is just add all these different spices and
Well,
juices and flavors to the...
Yeah, also, you know, cook with the best way you can. You know, the fish, it's such a beautiful thing, you know, you have to know how to prepare. And you really don't have to throw everything in the fish. It's as simple as you do it.
You know, just, I mean, I haven't seen too many restaurants in all of Southern California that have ovens on them,
Yeah.
stoves on them.
This is a trademark at Tamayo. Everything that we do with seafood, it's mesquite broiler.
Now, how long will we cook the swordfish?
Probably about 5 to 6 minutes on each side.
And
That'll
will we
be
add
one.
any spices to this?
No. This is stay plain because the sauce kind of adds a little flavor to it.
Now, this kind of barbecue that you do when you're cooking, this method, this is something that someone could actually do at home with the outdoor barbecue, basically?
Oh yeah, really easy, with no problem. You know, believe me, a lot of people probably do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And are you ready to flip the swordfish here? See how nice?
Oh, that's beautiful.
So, well, now this is a finished product. We have a scallop to kind of decorate the fish. It goes well with the fish. We also have a little red cabbage and radish.
Radish.
So here you got, and of course the green one is fresh chopped parsley.
So the whole secret to this is just basically the sauce, right?
Yeah. Oh, now you're gonna taste.
to
Look at
taste
this
it.
guy. Now we can't wait to see what's happened here, right?
I have to taste this.
And I know you're gonna love this. You're gonna tell how good this is.
That's delicious.
Huh? It's very nice. You can taste the fish. You can taste the sauce.
The orange, so it just comes through and it just makes this taste so wonderful. Well, thank you very much for having us. Well, thanks a lot. Thank you again. This is a beautiful place. And for those of you who've never been down here, remember Tamayo's is in East Los Angeles. They have a wonderful selection of Mexican dishes. But as we showed you today, they also do Mexican seafood just fabulously. And this swordfish with the orange sauce, that's great.
Thank you. I'm
Thank
glad
you
you
very
enjoyed.
much.
Our pleasure. Nice to have you here.
Well, I gotta eat this. I can't waste this. This is too good.
Yeah, really.
All right, thanks. you go. Lingcod? No head shake.
Apparently, I don't know.
Got it?
Yeah. Well, there's another one.
Oh.
Oh, nice fish. What? Skipper just made a move, and now we're fishing a little bit deeper water, a little over 100 feet. And what we're going to do here, a lot of the guys are still fishing with jigs. I'm switching to bait here for a beginning. I got a little 5-hook Ganyan that I just made up. Bottom hook just has a long shank semi-circle hook, and then the other hooks have little small shrimp flies on them. I'm just fishing with 8 ounces of lead. All you do is just drop this on the side. Drop it out there. I go all the way down the bottom. And all I'm going to do is just get all the way to the bottom, and then I'll wind up a couple cranks. Just keep contact with the bottom and try not to get the hook stuck on the rock. That's the problem that you have when you're rock fishing. But you know, if you don't lose at least one Ganyan, you're not fishing hard enough. You got to keep it down there. There's a nice fish there. Came up on someone else's Ganyan. These are, you know, large rockfish for shallows we're fishing. We're only 90 to 100 feet of water here. Now, if we're fishing out of LA County, somewhere down in the LA area, you'd have to run all the way out to Channel Islands or maybe San Clemente Island to get quality rockfish like this. Right here, we're just about an hour boat ride south of the landing, and we're getting these quality fish. And actually, if we wanted to, we could have fished closer to the landing, but we decided to come down here. Skipper decided to make a run down here, try something a little bit different. Remember, from Avila, or Paradise Sport Fishing, the nearest landing south is all the way down in Santa Barbara, which is over 100 miles, about 100 miles. So this is pretty virgin area. They're about the only landing. They are the only landing that comes up here and fishes. And their boats even only come down here about twice a week this far south. So we won't see any other sport boats today. This area should hold a lot of fish since it's not fished that often. We are about at the southern end of the Central Coast area, where shallow water rock fishing is the mainstay of the sport fishing. See if we can get a bit. I just got one little bite. When you're Ganyan fishing like this, what you don't want to do is you get bit one time by a fish, you don't want to just start whining, bring it in. What you want to do is wait till you get a few fish on there. That's why you have all those hooks on there. You don't want to just bring them up one at a time. The deal is try to bring up at least 3 at a time. If you get lucky, maybe fill up the whole canyon. That's what we're trying to do now. Still fishing that canyon down off the bottom. We're pretty shallow water. We're only about 80 feet of water now. And had a nice little hit. I can't tell what it is. This is one of the few fish that Freeman didn't catch first. Or he left out there for me to catch, I should say. There he is down on the bottom. Two Bolinas.
Yeah.
So I got,
The second one's a fatty.
there we go.
Big fatty.
That's what we're trying to catch. And again, you can't emphasize how important it is to use a long shanked hook when you're rock caughting. See how much of the fish is hooked there. And that half circle is nice when you got a few hooks out there. Oh, thanks for not hooking these. It's been tough for me to get some fish. Everybody else, all the locals are taking fish. I guess I'm so used to calico bass and tuna fishing, but that's the kind of fish you can do here. Remember, we're only fishing 80 feet of water, shallow water rock cod fishing, and I'm fishing with gear here that I would use at Catalina or one of the local areas, or even a light tuna outfit would work here. You don't have to have the heavy rock cod gear like you have to on the deep water spots. We got three out of 5 in bed. We got 3 out of 5 this time. That's pretty good. Oh, we just lost one. He is gonna swim back okay. Now it's 2. Let's catch them on the canyon. I mean, this may not be as dramatic as tuna fishing, but if you love to eat fish and you want some fish to have for the freezer, this is a lot of fun. Even though it's a shallow water stuff like this, it's still a lot of fun to get a lot of fish. Let's drop it right back down here. Do it again. Yeah, this is Freeman. He's gonna try to catch a lingcod, and this is a special rig for lingcod fishing. What he's got on here is a slab of bait, a rockfish he caught earlier today, and he's got a live bait hook up above, snelled on, and then he's got a treble hook on the bottom. And this rig is pretty successful for you? Yes, it is. And then we got an 8-ounce sinker, and then Freeman was telling me earlier that the sinker is pretty much depending on the current. And we're in 90 feet of water, we got a little current, so he needs a heavier sinker. I guess if we're in shallow water, you go.
About 6.
6. Let's move around. Okay, so he's gonna drop that down right now so he can hook a ling. And all he's gonna do is put that all the way down the bottom. And the lings basically live in the rocks. If it was like
Hey, a little spot of red just
like
coming under the boat
wintertime
right now.
calico bass fishing.
From the bottom to about 15 foot off the bottom, bottom 100.
Freeman's using that same rig that we were talking about. Using a slab of bait, trying to catch a lingcod. He just got slammed on it.
Real nice little red marks coming under us right
There he
now.
is, that's a
Getting
lingcod.
all hung up, can't get down, she's getting frustrated.
We got a new jackpot fish here. Ho! All right, Freeman. He caught it on the treble hook
Oh,
there.
Freeman finally gets a link today.
The treble hook was,
About time.
he caught it on the treble hook, and the treble hook was a trap hook, and it was successful, and still got the other live bait hook that never touched the fish. but because he had the trap hook there, that's where the ling got it. And if you watch him when he brought it in, he didn't really set the hook hard on it. He just gently kept pressure on it, grinded it all the way up, and congratulations. Let's get a shot.
The tip of the week is brought to you by Acme Lures.
Standing next to me is Scott. He's the skipper of the Marauder, and he'll be giving us this week's tip of the week.
Tip of the week, I suggest you start your kids young fishing. They're going to enjoy it. Start them in a shallow water port like this one. Live bait gets them going good because they're using light tackle. This area is good because we don't have another landing within 80 miles south of us here. We have all this ground and nobody uses it but us.
And that's this week's tip. Thanks a lot for having us out. We had a great time. Well, I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us next week when we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing. You ready to go home?